What's up, guys? Jay Drago here, and today I want to discuss about Sony and the whole blackout situation and about the PlayStation 6 being all digital and probably costing $1,000. So, about the blackout, okay? Here's what I think about the blackout. First and foremost, one, you have to have a lot of people do it. Like, not just a small amount, plus it's only gonna be a week. So, not only that, it's not gonna make a big impact if not a lot of people do it. That's the thing, but that's that. But what I really, really want to talk about today is Sony and the PlayStation 6. Now, from what I heard is that the PlayStation 6 will have no buttons on the controller. Yes, I did not stutter. I said the PlayStation 6 will have no buttons. Not only that, it's gonna be digital. Not only that, it's gonna cost $1,000. Here's the problem. The biggest problem to me is that the fact that they're going all digital for the PlayStation 6, okay? That's it. That's a problem within itself for many of reasons that I'm about to go into real quick, okay? First and foremost, if something were to happen, let's just say Sony got hacked again, then, it's screwed, it's definitely screwed. But and here's another thing, if Sony makes a multiplayer game, only a multiplayer only game, and they decide to put it behind PlayStation Plus, well, you're screwed too because you can't play your game. And what if they shut down the servers? Then what? Well, you're shit out of luck because you ain't gonna pay shit on the PlayStation 6. So, moving forward, what do I think about this? Well, I'm already thinking about planning of getting a PC because, number one, if the PlayStation 6 costs like $1,000, I'm gonna get me a gaming PC. That's what I'm gonna get. A gaming laptop because I can't really support Sony like this anymore. I just can't. It's just not feasible, and I feel like Sony has turned our back on us as consumers and just, decide to be really nilly and all that. You know, at the end of the day, is Sony a business? Yes. But more of us has to vote with our wallets. Not just some, most. I'm talking about 1 million people should do it. Because I was watching Portalop's video and I agree with him. Like, if this is gonna, if y'all want to make an impact, then millions of people have to, do it. Not just a few people on Twitter or something like that. I'm talking about like a full scale kind of thing. Because at the end of the day, doing this blackout will not help at all. I get the intentions, but to me, I think it's just not the way to go about it, Because it's just not gonna work. I'm sorry, but it's just not, It's just you gotta find another way, Because at the end of the day, what really matters is us as gamers and consumers of the product. And yes, I agree we need a vote with our wallets, but more people have to do it also, If we get enough people to do it, maybe Sony might change their minds, But until then, it's gonna remain the same. But yeah, that's why I think about the whole Sony situation. It's the fact that, a lot of people don't understand that you need more people to get on board with this, And besides, you want to vote with your wallet, how about not purchasing the PlayStation 6? How about that instead? That is my suggestion. Because at this point, I don't think Sony will budge if a few people is going to do it. It has to be on a full scale. So yeah. But yeah, that's what I wanted to rant about today, you guys. Basically PlayStation stuff because that's the platform I usually play on. But let me know y'all think thoughts about the blackout, the PlayStation 6 and stuff, and all that jazz. But let me know what y'all guys think, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.